NET-213 is Friday. We talked about Ethernet. They took the pre-assessment. Some of them did really well. And we didn't talk about a big distinction, but we talked about Ethernet 2, 802.3. We talked a little bit about wireless, 802.11. So we're just going to refer to it as Ethernet. We talked about Ethernet. Ethernet fits in here with the MAC layer of the data link layer, the MAC part of the data link layer, connected to the physical media, Ethernet. Here we connect into the upper layer, the network layer. Talked a little bit about wire, the physical part of the wire. We talked about coax, STP, and unshielded twisted pair and shielded twisted pair. We looked at these categories, talked a little bit about the history, Cat 3, Cat 5, Cat 5e, Category 6, and some of the capabilities. Reviewed encapsulation, and we talked a little bit about the frame. The frame for Ethernet. Size of the frames, 64 to 1522 bytes. We talked about that MAC address, the vendor part, and the ID part, and we talked a little bit about hexadecimal numbers. We reviewed an example of where somebody had to use, for the HVAC, they had to use 10 million bits per second in that example. We also used an example of DSL. We covered unicast, broadcast, and multicast. Unicast, sending one signal to one location. Broadcast, you produce one signal and it goes to everybody. Multicast, it goes to selected resources, and we looked at some examples. And then we did some work with Wireshark on our own network, pinging and so forth, and reviewing those items here. And we'll have some items like that on the next skills base, which probably won't be until after Thanksgiving. All right, so if nothing else, this is what was on the board for today. And next week, we just have class on Wednesday because of Thanksgiving. That's it.